Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute, I know that, but as we approach the holiday season, or at least get into the thick of it, I wanted to hop on and see if I could deliver you guys some useful messages. So if this is not your first rodeo, I will see you at your chosen pile. If you're new here, a special hello to you. My name is Zac, and I use a natural psychic ability to read the tarot and to create your oracle. So please take a second to ground your energy so that you and I can link up somehow, somewhere in time and space, and so that this reading can mean that much more to you. Once you've grounded your energy, you're going to need to choose between one of the three options below. Over here we have a pendulum. This will be pile 1. Pile 2 will be a feather, and pile 3 will be sea glass. Once you've made a selection, and feel free to pause the video if you need more time, scroll down to the pinned comment or the description box below, find your corresponding timestamp, and I will meet you at your reading. Hello pile 1 and welcome to your reading. Please take a second to just give me permission, my soul permission, to access your energetic field, again, so that I can provide the most useful information to you. And I'm also going to take a second to ground my energy. Okay, so hello pile 1 and welcome to your reading for everyone who chose this beautiful pendulum. I'm just going to set this off camera and let's get into your reading. Okay, so first I want to figure out where you are at present. So let's see what cards come out. How are my pile 1s doing? Those who chose the pendulum, those who might be interested in dowsing, okay? Learning divination. Okay, where are my pile 1s? And just relax, a card will come out. See you. Okay. Alright, so pile 1 is interested in learning something new, okay? I feel like pile 1 has started a new job or wants to. I think pile 1 is interested in looking into an internship or should, and I think that pile 1 wants to develop some sort of ability, talent. Okay, some of you really could be interested in learning how to douse, and I see that for you guys. What else? Pile 1... Yeah, career. You guys are interested in career, but I see you as not someone really far along, or you have this new interest in a hobby, or pursuing something on the side. Okay, so you could have a career that you've been in for a while, but there's something else that's getting your attention at present, okay? You really want and desire something that's in a little bit closer of alignment to you, okay? And this could come as a result of having done a little bit of work on yourself, or at least developing self-awareness or self-confidence, okay? I see pile 1 really interested in learning about a hidden talent as well, okay? Cultivating something new, all right? And this is where you guys currently are, and I think that as we approach the new year, this is a good place to be, at least a time to check in to see how you are, and if you're happy in your current field, or if you perhaps want to check out new pastures, all right? I see something coming into focus, but just barely, okay? I see you in the beginning stages of learning something new, okay? So this card, this page right here, he's, for example, if we're thinking about a professional painter or artisan, they spend the time applying pigment to the canvas, but this page, he's the one who stretches the canvases, washes the brushes, collects the paints for the master, and this is who you guys currently are. You're at this stage of learning something new, wanting to go in a new direction, okay? So let's see what you guys desire. Wow. Okay, so these are actually both in reverse, but for the sake of this reading, I want to put them upright, and I just want to check the camera. Cool. All right. The Star and Death. Very interesting, okay? So 2 major arcana cards, right? So this is where you are, and this is where you want to be or want to go, okay? So it's like a new beginning, but it's also like It's very interesting, okay? So if I were to not look at this and I read this, it says like a soul death, a soul retrieval, a cord cutting ceremony, freeing yourself somehow from something, okay? Like letting something go. And perhaps this is a job, a dead end job, right? And it's not really, again, yeah, it's not in alignment with you. I felt that early on, okay? And as a result of like doing some work on yourself or, you know, developing self-confidence, self-confidence for sure. I see you guys wanting to, check out new pastures, to go somewhere new, to try out something new, to, actually have the confidence to go after something that you didn't think was financially feasible at the time, right? You didn't think that this would be a really good idea career-wise, at least financially. And it feels like you're learning that kind of mentality, it doesn't have to exist, okay? You could look at it totally differently. You could go after this thing that you actually want to do and should, okay? I advise everyone on my channel to live their life as if it were an experiment. And I truly mean that, okay? And especially for us, I don't really necessarily mean this, but for younger people, it's super important to fail as hard as you possibly can and as many times as you can early on, because what you gain is a wealth of experience and you can utilize that as you keep going through life, okay? So I've been through so many different things in my life already and I'm not even 30 yet, okay? I went all the way through a master's program and left before the end of it because I just didn't want to do that anymore, okay? And that was a massive leap of faith on my part to just leave that path because I knew it wasn't enriching my life and it wasn't the future I envisioned for myself, okay? I also was a professional horseback rider and trainer at a certain time in my life, very different than fine art photography. And it's just super important not to think and live so seriously and to allow room for growth and change, okay? I also see you want to be, I guess, a little more, you potentially could wish for self-confidence, okay, to end something, right? The death card comes to say it's time to bring in the harvest, okay? And the star card, almost said the hope card, is a card of hope, okay? At first I used to think it was like movie star, like, ooh, I'm a superstar, maybe some of you are, but it's really a card of hope and believing in yourself so that you can inspire others to believe in themselves, okay? But what I'm getting from this, it's as if there's something that's really difficult for you to do, okay? And I think it's like get out of a rut is what I just heard, which is why the star card would come up, okay? It's inspirational for sure, but mostly it's like the light at the end of a tunnel, okay? And because these cards are both in reverse, it tells me that you guys are learning about how to let certain parts of you go, okay? And I think that's perhaps why I went on that tangent about living life as if it were a great experiment, and I really do believe that. It's about having a little bit more faith that in this carnation, in this life, this human experience that we're all having, we're not meant to live in fear, and we're not meant to take a really slow, cautious approach to life. We're supposed to live life full with gusto, okay? And that means letting things go sometimes, right? Letting bygones be bygones. Letting this career path that you've traveled down for such a long time, but ultimately don't think it's going to be rewarding, to let that go, okay? Because when you do, what you're saying is that you have faith in the universe to provide, which is what this is saying to me, okay? It's saying that some ending needs to come, and I get that it's career related, okay? Because there's a talent that you have that you're much more excited about, and you should pursue that, okay? Let's see if I can get some clarifiers about what this talent might be. What is this career? What is this talent? What is this hidden talent? What is this new path that pile 1 wants to go down? Okay, I got the eye. Cool, I haven't drawn this little guy yet. This eye, to me, it's your third eye, okay? And then there's this like monocle behind it, right? Yeah, for some of us it is, we're really interested in spirituality, okay? This star right here is an angel, and I think that could be interesting to you guys. You also chose the pendulum, okay? So I feel like you want to develop some sort of psychic ability, some of us, okay? We also, got deep dive, yeah. So it feels like in order to go down this path that we're interested in but don't currently have the self-confidence to pursue, we need to learn a little bit more about our desire, okay? The why, there it is. We need to figure out why we want to go down that path, because then we'll be able to achieve it, okay? I think that wanting to do something and wanting to learn something and spending a lot of time studying it, you can get really far down your path, but you're gonna hit block after block unless you have like the cart, right? The motivation, the reason behind. And it feels like right now, from a consciousness sense, the universe wants you to know, your spirit guides, whatever you believe in, whatever higher self that you believe in, they want you to figure out the why, okay? If it's a talent for singing, okay, why? It can be something as simple as, I love to sing and I really want to be famous. Okay, but if it's the latter, right, if it's the want to be famous, why? Okay, it's important to know why. If you just want to experience fame, that's okay. Especially if you're someone who does a lot of spiritual work, okay? It's okay to want to experience that, but if you're wanting to experience fame for perhaps selfish reasons, egoic reasons, that's not really going to be a path that's going to be easy for you to go down, okay? Now, again, this is a general reading, so try to fit these messages in for you guys and to use your discernment always, okay? But deep, I get deep dive, I get deep waters, okay? It feels like you guys need to go a little bit deeper first before you make this career move, but also this could just be deeper investigation. I get that, okay? You need to research this if you don't know how to move forward on this, okay? Because I don't quite see these as in alignment, okay? Especially because these guys were in reverse. It feels like we need to do a little bit more introspection and a little bit more learning at this time in our lives, okay? In order to pursue this new career path, school, internship, hidden talent, okay? You have knowledge of what this is inside you, okay, in your subconscious, right? And if this is really resonating with you, it's time to explore this a little bit deeper, okay? What do you really desire out of this lifetime, okay? That's what I'm getting. But also, I can't avoid seeing the fact that there's something that you need to let go of, okay? And it's like, I just heard that you bridle yourself, you restrain yourself, okay? Because remember, these guys were in reverse. That tells me that you guys are learning these lessons, okay? And it's like you're hiding your light under a bushel. There it is, okay, pile one. You have something very glorious to share with people. Glorious, huh? Wow, that was a cool word to come out. Something brilliant, okay? Something that you are very gifted at. You need to develop a little bit of self-confidence first, okay? So I can help you with that. One thing you could do is try changing your appearance, and not for anyone else and not to serve an ego, but to light yourself up, okay? Especially during the quarantine, I sort of let my appearance go. I didn't really care about my hair as much. I didn't want to work on my eyebrows. I let my skincare go, because I was just staying at home and it didn't matter. But you know what? It actually affected my self-confidence, okay? I don't care what other people think about me, but when I started, doing my eyebrows again, trying out a different hairstyle, it would catch my eye in the mirror and I would feel inside me so much deeper, especially in my solar plexus chakra. You might need to do some work on your solar plexus chakra, okay? That is the yellow chakra. The third. But yeah, I would catch my attention and it made me feel uplifted and more powerful and self-confident, okay? And then suddenly I had energy where I didn't before, okay? That message is important for some of you, okay? It's like you need to adjust something beauty-wise or your appearance-wise. And again, it's not to serve an ego or to be liked by other people, but it's like you're a soul, like you chose this avatar, now you get to design it. Avatar being like your human form, design it to be reflective of who you are, okay? And that's going to help you, develop your self-confidence, okay? So let's go into love, just because it feels like this was career related. I just want to see what's going on in a relationship sense. Okay, so for pile one, let's do the same thing. Where's pile one now? In love. Where's pile one now? And then we'll look at where you guys want to go. You. Okay. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy towards others. Okay. Where do they want to go? For some reason, when I really, really bent that card. Maybe, wow, I've never really mutilated a card before like that. So maybe this is really important for you guys, okay? Yeah, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, okay? Yeah, I get that, okay? So yeah, for some reason, a message that comes through a lot of my channel is the need to let go of this feeling that you have to please your parents or do something a certain way in order not to rock the boat in your house, okay, pile one? You're supposed to be the black sheep. Enjoy that. Cool. I meant to say embrace that. Enjoy came out, which is even cooler. Like, it's a much more profound message. Yes, you're supposed to enjoy every aspect of this experience. It's not supposed to be difficult. If your family is not one you get along with, you don't have to maintain that relationship, okay? Others will come and replace them, okay? Seriously, we are really, really absorbed into family karma. For some reason, everyone on Earth in this lifetime, we're like really obsessed with like not upsetting our parents or friend circles, and that stunts our growth, okay? And you're trying to grow bigger, pile one, okay? I see you as this star, as this really flirtatious, lighthearted energy, and you're supposed to inspire other people or at least affect them, okay? You're supposed to be in their presence, okay? Yeah, you're hiding your light under a bushel, okay? And it's only because there's this thing you need to let go of, and it's like attachment to your family is what I'm getting, okay? This could be chosen family, this could be real family, okay? This could be a relationship that you feel stuck in. But this card specifically says your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, okay? Now, forgive doesn't mean forget, but it does do a lot for you mentally if you can find it in yourself to forgive them, okay? And what I mean by that is get to a place with your understanding of consciousness to know that they themselves are just a soul, okay? And we're all zillions of sparks of consciousness so that consciousness can express itself. And they were also affected by their parents and their parents before them, okay? And they are not, okay, generations like older than 50 are not as accustomed to learning about themselves as everyone younger than them, okay? So like millennials, Gen Z, oh my god, like people are like 10, 20, 30. We're way more advanced as a soul than anyone older than that. Not to say that you're not an advanced person, okay? But it's not as common for people who are older to be self-aware, okay? But it is a lot more common for younger generations. What I mean by this is that and I have terrible karma with my parents that I had to sort through, but ultimately I'm a much better person now, and I don't really talk to my parents, okay? So you don't have to be someone who is stuck in a relationship with family, okay? But what I'm saying is that your parents are human, right? They made mistakes. They're probably not proud of them. Maybe some of them aren't even conscious of them. But you will do yourself a service by forgiving that, understanding that people make mistakes, and that you are not your mistakes because you can change at any second in your life. And if you believe that, then you have to free your negative energy that's being directed towards your parents, loved ones, anyone in your family, okay? That negative energy, it's sucking from your life well, okay? And you need to be able to let that go so that you can be uplifted again and so that you can have energy so that you can feel revitalized, okay, to go in this new direction that I see. Okay, and these are all the messages you know what? I've been holding this deck, I don't know why. I will pull one more message from my pile one. This is going to be your final card. Anything pile one needs to know. Okay. A and unique. A unique, yeah, okay. So again, yeah, I heard black sheep in the beginning of this reading. Like, you guys are meant to be different, okay? And you need to figure out what makes you unique, and you need to let that shine, okay? Because you are the star. Every single person on Earth is one, okay? So each one of us is unique, and the idea of the star is that you need to, like, we're all infinite beings with unique expression. Okay, and you need to figure out, it would be helpful for you to figure out, it would relieve a lot of stress if you could figure out what you really want to do, okay? Because that unique expression is what the world is looking for. A. It's like scarlet letter, okay? I'm getting that like you feel ostracized if you were to pursue what you genuinely desire, but at pile 1, it doesn't matter what family and friends think, okay? I need to tell you that over and over and over and over again. You will adopt new friends, okay? You will grow if you allow this growth, okay? So I hope that this message really resonated for you, pile 1. If it did, you can leave me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, I now have all that information down below. It is the only place I will ever list a link. And until next time, pile 1, stay divine. Hello, pile 2, and welcome to your reading for everyone who chose the feather. I'm just going to set that off camera. Okay, so take a second, ground your energy. Give yourself permission, give me permission to communicate with your energy, to at least interpret your energy, okay? So that'll really help me connect with you. It'll help me relay the most useful information. Okay, wow. So you guys got the sun. So this is where you are presently, okay? A really happy period in your life, okay? And, okay, I just heard that some of you actually desire this, all right? But I'm gonna go with my original train of thought, which is that you guys are in a really sunny period in your life, okay? You're really learning about self-awareness at the very least, and this is influential, okay? All the events happening in your life are leading up to this moment are fated because this is a major arcana card, right? So you're meant to get to this point in your life, okay? This is where you're relearning about yourself, or you're letting your true, genuine personality out, okay? You're becoming like a child again in that you let everything fall off you like water off a duck's back, okay? Kind of like that. So you're at the very least, you're becoming self-aware, and self-awareness on this channel, we talk about this all the time. Self-awareness is a superpower, okay? When you become self-aware, anything that you hear negative or, you know, any orientation that comes your way, you do not have to feel judged by it. You do not have to feel influenced by it or affected by it, okay? You can understand that, you know, if it was negative in nature, it's most likely a projection from that other person, and it doesn't have to take from your energy, okay? The sun card comes out when you are really shining, okay? Because you have done the work, okay? So again, this is from the Major Arcana, which illustrates the Fool's journey. The Fool is us as we travel through many lessons through life, okay? And so this lesson that you've currently been learning, you're at the very end of it, okay? So congratulations, pile 2. That is great. So let's see, you know, where we're going from here. Because pile 2 is in a great place, and if this is not you, this card just fell. Okay, this is not you. Perhaps you chose the wrong pile. No big deal. But I'm getting that pile 2 wants to go somewhere. Wants to go somewhere new. Okay, we're at the stage of believing in the plan that we have set in motion. Okay. So this is the 2 of Wands. The Ace of Wands says, let's make a plan, okay? This 2 of Wands, it's believe in the plan that you have created and that things are moving forward, okay? So it feels like, you know, some of my pile 2s have dreamed a new future into being, okay? And that's what you guys are doing. I see the World in the hand right here kind of as like a crystal ball, but I feel like in combination with the Sun card, anything you desire right now, you're really like magnetized towards it, okay? You're certainly a match for it, especially if this has anything to do with a career in beauty, is what I'm seeing, okay? In art, self-expression especially, okay? Anything that helps you show your creative side, shows how you can express yourself, right? I see, like, it's a sense that you guys are going in a new direction, okay? But what I get is it's like the plan is already in action, okay? Now, since I see these as not necessarily polar opposites, but kind of like interesting, it feels like there's some gaps. I'm going to draw at least 3 more cards, okay, to see at least how we can get here, because this is what you guys desire, right? To be in a comfortable position and to have faith in the plan set in motion. Okay, these guys actually wanted to come out too. So, you first. Interesting. Okay. If you guys were drawn to pile 1, again, use your discernment. You might want to check that out. This Page of Pentacles came out in pile 1. All right. Interesting. Cool. So the Sun has come out because you guys have stopped giving a fuck about what other people think. Oh my God, excuse my language. But that's what the card says, and I love it. Okay, there's nothing wrong with profanity. It's literally just a word. Anyways, this angel, okay, it's super great. I love to see it. So right now you're, divinely guided is what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, okay? Because you need to free yourself from some mental barrier. And this feels, career related, just like pile 1, okay? But I think that you guys have a lot more self-confidence than pile 1 does, okay? And I see this because you're learning that you don't need to be judgmental and that you don't need to be impressionable. That's the word I was searching for in your reading. You don't need to be impressed by something. What I mean is that, like, if some tarot reader said something totally dramatic and you feel this twist in your gut, that means you're impressionable, okay? But if you can read something and just read it at face value and digest it later, or just see it as neutral, that's an advanced quality in a soul, okay? And that comes from learning this lesson of judgment. It's in reverse, which means you're currently learning it or have learned it, okay? And to me, it says that you guys, especially with the Sun and it falling underneath the Sun, it's like you're really leveling up in life, okay? I feel really excited to be reading for you guys. It's like really rewarding. It's like really uplifting energy, okay? And it's like, you're free from all the skeletons that were in your closet, right? And it's like it's like a rebirth of sorts, okay? This Eight of Wands, I feel like there's still something on your mind, okay? But it's like a mental hurdle that you need to clear because it's self-imposed. It's the energy of denying yourself something because deeper down you don't feel worthy of it, okay? I think that's a really important message for you guys. So it's like, if you wrote a book and you're really proud of it, and I'm just drawing from personal experience right now, you might think like, oh, this is so hard. Like, oh my God, there's so many revisions. Oh, there's so many better writers out there. Like, oh, are these words even going to mean anything to anyone? Even though you started that project because you wanted to finish it, you wanted to see yourself on a bestsellers list, you could undermine yourself and create a mental block from insecurity. And that's what I'm getting from this Eight of Swords. It's like you need to investigate perhaps a little bit deeper down to see if there's something holding you back, okay, from going in this new direction, okay? This Page of Pentacles says that there's like a hidden talent in there somewhere, okay? You have some gift that you could utilize, some resource, some friend perhaps, who has a little bit of a foothold in this career that you could, talk to, okay? I hope this is making sense for you guys, all right? Let's see if I can draw a couple more cards to see what it is we're talking about, okay? I see you going somewhere new, university, okay. The uncommon and fashion. Yeah, I got beauty and fashion from the very beginning of this reading, okay? It's like, I feel like you guys are interested in, like, not necessarily a glow up, but perhaps making other people glow up. You guys could be interested in psychology, but some of you really could just be interested in fashion, beauty, skincare, a brand, designing your own brand, okay? And it's like, there's lessons right now about being uncommon and doing things in an unorthodox way, okay? And I feel like in society, when something is new, we ridicule it for whatever fucking reason, okay? We just like want to destroy whatever this new thing is. And it's important to stand in your own authenticity, okay? You need to express yourself, because when you do and you are unwavering in that self-expression, you inspire other people. And by doing so, we shift the consciousness of this planet away from fear and lack mentality into abundance, okay? It's really important to have confidence, and the confidence that you have, pile 2, is really infectious, okay? It really helps uplift other people, okay? Fashion, okay? So it's like, fashion fades, but style is forever, is what I'm hearing, okay? So it's like, allow yourself to be in the flow, okay? In the state of change, okay? That'll help you, to be a little less fixated on a certain goal or plan and things being done a certain way. Let it take shape, okay? Try not to like visualize it all at once. Okay, that's what this hurdle is, okay? That's the gap that I'm seeing here. It's like, allow this one to come to you naturally, okay? Whether this is like a career move, whether this has something to do with a creative project, it's like, I think we're highlighting on this idea that you don't need to be influenced by anyone else. You have like really amazing ideas and inspiration and a very unique way of expressing yourself. And I think that everyone around you could really stand to take a note, you know, a page from your book, okay? Again, I hope that this message is a little bit all over the place, but I'm going to keep going with it. Let's take a look at love, matters of love, okay? Relationships. Where's pile 1? 2. I apologize, pile 2. So, these cards came out on the floor. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Free yourself. It's time to take control of your life. Right. Okay. So, I think that this is pretty spot on for my pile 1s. And what were you? You jumped out too. Trust. The situation is calling for you to have a little faith. Yeah, okay. So there's something on your mind, okay? Pile 2, there's something on your mind, and it's like you, perhaps, yes, you have this self-confidence, but there's some thought pattern that you need to uproot, okay? This idea that you can't chase your dreams in anything art or fashion related because there's no money there or it's too complicated or too difficult. That's not true, okay? You obviously have something unique that you can express, right? Something uncommon, something that really lights people up that everyone wants to see or experience, okay? But you have to trust yourself, okay? Trust that you're going to be supported when you make this move, okay? When you follow this path that I'm seeing, this new direction that you're going in as a result of doing the work. Okay? It's like you feel like you don't deserve it. It's like you don't understand that it's not common to work on yourself, right? It took a long time for me to figure that out. It's not common to do deep dives. It's not common to experience consciously a dark night of the soul and to work yourself out of it, okay? But you have. Right? It's not common to do inner work. It's an advanced aspect of the soul because you realize that you're much bigger than just the 100 years you get in this meat sack on earth. You're much bigger than that. And to be able to do healing and self-work and to reach a level of self-awareness is like really advanced, okay? And you need to allow yourself to have new beginnings or at least to be benefited somehow right now, okay? There's something the universe is trying to give you or bring to your attention, and it's time to allow that to come into being, and you're going to be able to do that by trusting yourself, okay? I see this Free Yourself card, and it really is like, you're so beautiful. Like, you literally could be physically attractive. I see that, okay? But it's like this idea or this direction you have or this creative talent you have, okay? It's like you're really, really gifted at it. It's time to share that with everyone else. But first, you have to believe in it, okay? You have to believe that you're worthy of being abundant, wealthy, sought after, liked, okay? You have to give yourself that, okay? Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. It's follow this, okay? You know, whatever direction you're going in as a result of doing this inner work, as a result of becoming more self-aware, as a result of having more self-confidence lately, it's time to, you know, choose the thing that really lights you up, okay? If you're in a job right now that you don't like, if you're in a relationship you don't like, it's time to free yourself, you know? I know that I said that this was supposed to be for relationships and I started talking about career again, but I think that they're linked, okay, somehow. Now, I also feel like, yeah, okay. I think that you guys are with good partners, but there's some aspect of trust, of mistrust that's creeping in and it's not necessary. Okay, I'm getting this Free Yourself as this card right here, okay? This Eight of Swords says free yourself, right? Her binds are very loose, right? So she can wriggle right out of them, okay? And they're self-inflicted, so you can remove these hurdles, okay? And again, yes, this is unicorn, you know, is trapped by this super short fence. It could just stand up, you know? It has the tiniest chain attaching itself to this tree. You could break away easily, okay? You can pile 2, all right? Is there anything else I want to draw for you guys? Yes. Okay, I'm going to pull from my red cards. See if there's any additional messages for pile 2. Secret. Okay. Interesting. You guys have really cool energy. It's like, oh, you're so gifted, but you don't, I think perhaps some of you don't have, you're not quite aware of the level of how gifted you are. That's a much better way of saying it. Secret is like secret crush, secret admirer, okay? Okay. So if you feel like you're not being acknowledged in your relationship, that's something to bring up, okay? I also get the energy of like, yeah, holding all of these thoughts back is what creates this blockage, okay? It creates mental burdens, right? The element of the swords is my favorite to work with. It's the element of air, and I'm an Aquarius AF, so probably why I like it. But what's interesting to me is that it's so easy to become happy, uplifted, and self-confident when we can recognize that any negative stimuli are worth just as much as positive stimuli. If something comes in like a fear or an anxiety or an insecurity, those, you just have to acknowledge them and look at them and then uproot them and remove them so they're no longer festering in your mind, sapping from your energy. Okay, the energy of the swords is like becoming aware of what this hindrance is and cutting it away so it doesn't have to burden you, so you can free yourself. Secret, it says that there's something that's being left unsaid, okay? This is a general reading. Again, many messages are being delivered here. You're going to have to use discernment to figure out when I'm speaking directly to you. But secret, for some of us, there's love outside of our current relationship. For some of us, we're burdened in our present relationship by not uncovering a truth, by not telling our partner about something that we feel, okay? By making up scenarios in our minds when that's not reality, okay? When you could just have a conversation with your partner instead of creating these little ideas, these fake scenarios, these stories in your head, okay? That's what I'm getting. Now, I want to draw a card from this deck as well. Any additional messages for pile? There's 3. Expert, yes. Lobster and garden. Expert first, okay? I'm getting this fashion card, this uncommon card. It's like, and especially when I see this unicorn, there's something that you guys are very good at, and I hope that this is the new direction you're trying to go in, okay? Another confirmation. Lobster. Okay, what do I see in lobster? Hard shell, okay? It's like you need to have a thicker skin. But I see you guys as self-confidence. What else about lobster? Okay, lobster. So you know in the moon card, there's the crayfish or lobster that comes up from the deep. This is something that's rising to the surface. If I've touched on something in this reading, and especially regarding fear, anxiety, I heard isolation for someone out there, some sort of blockage, fear, insecurity, anxiety, okay, any one of those things, and you know what it is, it's time to identify that, okay? It comes to the surface to be dealt with, and you want to grab it when it's at the surface before it goes back under and dives down again, okay? Because once you can remove that, it's like taking off like if you were like running a mile and you had paint cans attached to you, I don't know why this is coming through, and you like cut away those paint cans, aren't you going to go much faster and much more smoothly? That's the same thing with anxiety and fears, okay? It's time to grab it now while it's at the surface, while you are feeling very positive right now. You got 2 angels coming through, right? And this unicorn, right? I think right now, at present, pile 2, you're being divinely guided, and you're being, and you're given an opportunity to step up right now and to move your life in a very different direction or to level up in some way. It's because that you're really good at this. Yeah. You're a soul who's advanced, okay? Expert, okay? Again, people who are able to do this inner work are not common, and I feel like you guys just don't know that. Garden, okay? A quick message is always, get outside, but it's like nurture yourself, okay? I see like the Queen of Pentacles with this one. It's like... It's like you need to water your own garden, okay? You need to water these ideas. This new talent, perhaps, that you're interested in, You know, have the confidence right now while you have a lot of self-confidence to pursue it, whether that's taking a class on it, buying a book, um, attending a workshop, something like that. Give it water now so that it can grow because you're being supported. Okay? So I think that is everything. Those are all the messages that needed to come through. Just so you guys know, I am taking personal readings at this time, especially around the holidays. I have that link below. It is the only place I will ever link, and I will never directly contact you for readings. So if you'd like to book one, you can follow the link below. And until next time, Pile 2, stay divine. Hi, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading for everyone who chose the sea glass. I'm just going to set this off camera. All right. Now take a second, again, ground your energy and specifically give me permission to access your energetic field. Okay, you can cut the cord after this reading, but by giving me permission, you allow me to connect with you and provide much more useful information, and it just makes the channeling that much easier. Okay. Wow. So, where is pile 3? Came straight out. Okay. Okay, King of Swords, right? So you guys are really masterful with your ability to communicate right now, especially, and to write, okay? Anything with language and expression, okay? But in a very sort of calculated way, not detached, not cold-hearted, but just very honest and logical, okay? Now, there's something, though, that you're not making a decision about, okay? And I think that this is because you're very wise and logical and you can talk yourself out of it, okay? Or you create loopholes that you can dive into in an effort to escape answering this question, okay? So pile 3, what are you needing to make a decision about, okay? It's time to make that decision, right? Because it's going to hold you back, okay? And I'm already going to say it is holding you back from going in whatever direction that this seems to be, okay? But the King of Swords, right now your mind is really fit to make this decision, okay? And if you've been waiting to make this decision because you think that you don't have all the answers, that is not the case. Okay, all the information is ready, okay? You're at a very clean, clear-headed place to make this decision, and it's time to just do so, okay? That's what I'm getting. Now, where is pile 3 going? Where do they want to go? What is the desire of pile 3? Page of Swords. Okay. Very interesting. Okay. And I'm going to take this upright because it was kind of half and half. Do I want these? Yeah, we'll take these. I don't know what they are. They might be something to build in between. But what you desire is like, it's very interesting. Okay, so I got really early on that even though this has nothing to do with love, I got that this was going to be more of a romance reading, okay? And it's interesting. It feels like you're with this King of Swords, but you want someone younger, okay? It's like you're with this really logical, very smart, wise, intelligent person, but you yourself could want to just be a little bit less burdened, okay? The Page of Sword is like a breath of fresh air, but he's a little naive, okay? But he's got brilliant ideas, right? Really interesting perspectives, okay? Interesting. To go from King of Swords to Page of Swords is like a regression. Now I'm very interested in these cards. Okay, Knight of Wands and Temperance in reverse, okay. Are we all in frame? Yes, okay. Knight of Wands, very talented artiste, okay? Very creative, a little impulsive, building something, okay? I see you building some sort of creative project, hobby, okay? Again, for some reason, I'm getting love, okay? And it's like healing, okay? The Temperance card, self-healing, learning about self-healing, okay? So this is important. Whatever this transition seems to be about, okay, from King of Swords to Page of Swords, very interesting. It's almost like you want to unburden your mind. You want to be able to live with less sort of like seriousness, right? To go from the King of Swords, what an interesting message, to Page of Swords. It's like, I get the energy of freeing your mind. Okay, but the King of Swords, he's very rational, he's very logical, right? Perhaps you feel that you've gotten too logical, okay, and you lack for love, okay? And maybe that's why I thought that this was going to be a relationship reading, okay? It's almost like you've gotten too serious and you've forgotten how to play, okay? And it's time to, learn some self-healing. And I think that this Knight of Wands maybe is what you look up to. Okay, this person is really inspirational, especially in all things creative and artistic. They really know how to water a place that's really drought. Okay, they sprinkle their creative ideas and nurture them. They can make life grow in a desert. Okay, they can make abundance from nothing. Okay, these people come from nothing and they make a lot of happiness in their life and they inspire a lot of people, and you really admire that. Okay, for whatever reason. And I think you're about to be influenced by this person, okay? I think that they're going to help you learn how to heal yourself, and I think that that's perhaps what this is talking about, because I do see that. I see someone who is younger, not wanting to be this serious King of Swords figure, so driven to be an authority in your field, and you lose sight of perhaps life that happens in between, all these goals, okay? A lot of element of the mind going on here, okay? We have 3 swords cards, okay? That means that we have, I get that it's about this decision, okay? I get it. It's about a decision that we're not making, and it's time to make this decision, okay? And it's like, what's the worst that could happen, right? That you choose the wrong one. I don't know that there's any wrong choice to be made here, okay? But what I do know is that you're not making any progress right now because you are not making a decision, okay? Do I want to pull some clarifiers? Where am I pulling? Okay, purple deck. Let's get some more information. Night, the moon, yeah, okay. I was just getting caught on that moon, and we have that little moon coming up right there. That's super interesting, okay? It's about something coming to the surface. Okay, that's what the moon card is. It deals with fears and anxieties, and I think that there's something on your mind that's causing you to be a little absorbed in this decision and like losing sight of it. If you take too long to make a decision, I get that you're very intelligent, okay? We understand that, but you can use that against yourself by creating little potentially reward systems and enabling yourself through indecision. And it's like giving yourself the okay to not make a decision is using intelligence against yourself. And I see that for my pile 3s, okay? So I'm very mind-oriented too. I love my Aquarius placement and relate to it very strongly, but I definitely know that I can use it against myself, and that's something that's I've become aware of recently, okay? It feels like it's like you don't want to be stuck in a decision that you made, or this decision that you need to make. It feels like you're going to be stuck there forever because of this decision. I don't think that's the case. And to think that way is to sort of ruin the spontaneity of life, okay? And to, it's like there's so much more that you won't be able to see happening behind the curtain, behind the works, behind the scenes. There we go. It's like to think so drastically that only, it's like, you're too severe with your logic right now, okay? And I think that that's what your soul desires. I think that actually my pile 3 doesn't quite, I think that this message is healing for you, okay? Because I didn't think that you were able to register that, okay? Until now, perhaps. I think that you've been a little too harsh and too critical and too judgmental, okay? To yourself, okay? And this decision that needs to be had, it's all woven together, okay? But I do see someone writing in to help you build this, okay? This person is, he is not the king or queen of wands, but he still is very talented, okay? Very creative, very able to help get your dreams off the ground, okay? He might not stick around to the very end because he's going to be busy cross-pollinating and helping someone else grow, okay? But I get that for you, okay? I get that you want to loosen up and lighten up a bit, okay? And I see this happening for my pile 3, okay? Let's pull some romance cards. I just want to see what's going on in relationship for pile 3. Specifically, the first card is going to be, where is pile 3 now? In matters of love, especially. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay. Where does pile 3 want to go? Wow. Reconciliation. Beautiful card. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Yes. Okay, so this Temperance card is a healing card, okay? And I see this Reconciliation card as being this figure who's coming. Yeah, I just got the sense that you knew who they are already, all right? That's really interesting because I feel like it really highlights, again, what I was asking about, okay? Like, what's going on? Like, what is this decision about? Yeah, okay, so I see you guys still in a very good place. You're understanding that something needs to be healed at home. It's like forgiving the father, especially, okay? And I see, as a result of opening up that energy, you know, by forgiving something, you allow that tie to be cut, and so that you can move on. It frees up this energy for someone else to move in, okay? Someone from your past is returning to your life, okay? And it's really healing to you, right? They're really going to be supportive and help uplift you, okay? I get this as a breath of fresh air, right? I see this dawn coming for you, this new age for my pile 3, okay? Is there anything else? It's almost like I want to enter reading a little bit shorter than the others because you guys are so like, I got the information, time to go, right? You're so logical, you know what this is about. It's time to make that decision, okay? I can't say that any other way. You already know that too. I don't need to beat a dead horse. You already know you need to make this decision. It's time to happen while it's coming to the surface, okay, to be dealt with, right? Night, okay? Yeah, I just get this sense with the moon, okay? To sense the direction you need to go in and trust your intuition, okay? That's what I'm getting from my pile 3, okay? It was a bit shorter than the other readings, but I feel like that message needed to come out, okay? This message of hope, yes, there's healing to be had. There is someone coming to help influence you, okay? And yes, you can change from someone who's so like stuck in old patterns of belief systems to free yourself, to be a little bit more optimistic, okay? I think that would be healing for you, okay? So that is the end of your reading, pile 3, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you would like a personal reading, I have that information listed below. It is the only place I will ever list this link, and I will never directly contact you in order to book a reading. So if you would like to book a reading, follow the link, sign up, and I have a couple listed in my shop. And until next time, pile 3, stay divine.